is Joshua Perez. I'm a full-time barber, and we've been in the property since November.
So my name is Amy. I am a photographer and I am a stay-home mom. I've been homeschooling my son for 4 years now.
We in Dream Kissimmee because Apartment Life placed us here in the community.
Yeah, so the goal that Apartment Life has is just to bring people together in a community. We're Hispanic, we're Puerto Rican, so back home, people live normally there for a really long time. Your neighbors are there for the longest time. So it's super common that when people live in this community or this neighborhood, you know them since you were a child. So community growing up was like a huge thing. And the goal of Apartment Life is just to bring people together through different activities, connect them, make sure that people feel like they belong at home.
Yeah, we were in the process of moving out, and Apartment Life just came at the right time. And obviously, other than doing like activities for the community, also we have the opportunity to present the gospel to people. So that was one of the most important things that brought us our attention. Obviously, we do events for people. We don't throw just the gospel out there the first day, but we present the gospel just to bringing, spending time with people in the events and getting to know people, showing them love.
And we have, I would say, like 80% of people are not from the US, right? So we have people that are coming here and they don't have families, right? So I'm talking about like Dream Kissimmee. And a lot of them might feel like alone and that they miss their home and they miss like their culture and things that they do. And when I think about all of this, our heart is to make sure that people feel loved, they feel welcome, that in their ups and their downs, we're here to like support you as much as we can.
They come along really well, to be honest. Families, single parents, or
and we
single
have a little
mom.
bit about everything.
Yeah, we have like a good balance of everything, like families and single mom or single dad.
We have people that are retired,
army people, they veterans. So we have a really good balance of different people.
And we hosted a night where we had a artist come in and she taught us how to paint and draw. That was really fun. We had about like 36 residents come. People had a good time. Some people were just watching other people enjoy, the night craft. Some were mingling, hanging out, eating.
It felt great. It was this little girl. She kept saying, we were setting up, and she kept saying, "This is beautiful. I cannot wait to start." So that alone, that little girl alone, she was like 6 years old. She grabbed my heart. Like I was inside of me. I was saying, this is what it's all about. Like they feel comfortable, they feel welcome. Just seeing different people coming together, it just brings joy to my heart.
Through the conversations that we're having, I have noticed like certain things, like that person is struggling, or they just open up to you and they're like, I'm having a hard time, not necessarily financially, like I'm having a hard time because my husband now is away and he's only home like 3 days. So now I'm thinking about that person, like, okay, she's a mom. I want to make sure that I'm checking on her, that if she's having a hard time, like, hey girl, you want to come outside, have the kids play for a little bit. And it's through like those conversations and that relationship that we're slowly building that I can sense like, they might need help.
Even though I'm a full-time barber, I make the best of, whatever I can do to be in the events. That way, family feel connected, even men's, because like you said, sometimes we just close, we want to be by ourselves, we want to be home. But sometimes we got to get out of our comfort zone to grow and, to be out of the box that we always be. So I feel like me being in the events, I see more men trying to get connected and coming to the events.
I definitely would love to look back and still have people that we met here in our lives, that they look back and they're like, oh, how did you meet Josh and Amy? Oh, we lived like 10 years ago in this community. And wow, you guys are still like in contact? Absolutely. I think that would be so awesome. And I would love for people to be like, we didn't want to leave. Like we even if prices went up, like we just felt at home. We felt like we found our people, that we found a community, that we found friendships, and we enjoy it here.
Obviously, I want to be still connected with people, but I also want to see them doing what they meant to be doing here on earth. Just to make sure through our event they can find purpose and they can see who they are. They see the identity they have here on earth, you know, what the Father made us to do, so we can fulfill His willing to what He wants us to do here on earth. So I think through the events and through the connections that we make, that we can show them, like, you are more than enough and you're here for a purpose. So I think that's what I want to see.